how many candidates, but do you think it's an indication of people aren't quite sure maybe how you're doing?
I think it's all that. I mean, we've grown at an unprecedented level. You got to recognize we got 125,000 new voters on the rolls that we didn't have 4 years ago in Denver, Colorado. And so, you know, let's get out there, let them know who we are, let them know what's happening. They came to Denver for a reason. This is the #1 most desirable city in the country for a reason. #2 best city in America to live for a reason. They need to be reminded that it's taken the entire people of Denver, and my administration has moved this city forward, and I'm ready to have that conversation.
What is your message around growth, though? Because I know, as you say, we are all Denver.
Yeah.
There are some people that are left feeling like maybe they're on the fringe of that growth.
Yeah, it really is. Not as much about growth, but how we bring balance and we manage the growth and we make sure that the people who called Denver home for a long time know that they absolutely still matter. They built this city. We want to honor them. We want to cherish them. And we want to make sure they can stay in Denver. And that's why we've done some things to make it so that folks who are going to live in the city can live in the city. We got a long way to go. This growth jumped on us. 110,000 people in 10 years, that's a lot. No other city has met that match. And so we've got to continue to respond to it. But we can't stop addressing it while we try to get a new mayor up to speed on these things. The reality is we have plans in place. It's my job to go tell them about it.
What's the biggest difference between you and Jamie?
I think, Jamie's going to talk a lot about what she wants to do, what her plans are. But the reality is we're doing a lot of things. I know there's a lot during our forums. I would say to Jamie, we're doing that. So the reality is that we are addressing affordable housing, we're addressing mobility, we're managing growth, we're trying to bring people up through the scale in this city. You're going to hear that very clear. I think it's a very clear choice. Do we stop or do we keep moving while addressing the great challenges of this great city?
It looks like 300 was defeated pretty overwhelmingly.
Yeah.
Your response to that, and I know that doesn't take away an issue that's still very
It's
much
real.
exists.
We don't stop trying to address the issues of homelessness. We've seen a decline in homelessness in the city over the last 3 years. But the reality is, as long as people are on the street, we got work to do. And so we're coordinating our efforts. We're strengthening what we do. We're continuing to invest in addressing the issues of homelessness. It's our #1 priority going forward, and with homeless and housing. So we're going to stay in that space. But you know what? The people spoke very clearly tonight. That's not the solution. It doesn't address homelessness whatsoever. We're addressing homelessness, all the big, broad issues of homelessness. My opponent talks about she's going to repeal the urban camping ban. You might as well go ahead and vote for 300 if you're going to do that, because it's our tool to move people along, and it's our tool to connect people with direct services.
I know, leading up to the vote, we saw still people that felt emboldened that they could set up tents, and maybe there might be some of that after the fact.
Yeah.
What is going to happen in regards to that?
Yeah, we're wearing supplies. We knew we would be tested. They were trying to test us during the election, the waning hours of the election. But I got to tell you, I'm very proud of the police department. I'm very proud of our outreach workers. I'm very proud of the communities who responded very compassionately to the individuals who were trying to camp out. But we made it very clear, that's not going to be allowed in our city. We'd rather get you indoors and get you connected to services, and that's exactly what we were doing.
Anything else?
Now, ready to go. Next 28 days. Thank you very much. You bet.